Salinas has become the first city in the state to take part in a new training program that focuses on racial equality. And today, community leaders took part in that training, then held a news conference to talk about what they hope to achieve. Action News reporter Felix Cortez was there. He's live outside City Hall with our story tonight.
Well, Aaron, that group wants to break down barriers to racial equality, and they say that process begins right here at City Hall.
The world around us has changed. The community has changed.
Last week, these city and community leaders met privately with 100 other people to talk about how the city can be more racially and socially equitable.
And that's our job in the city government, is to be fair. I'm not pointing out people who may or may not have racist ideas. I'm looking at policies that have been in place for decades that might not be serving the community as it's changed.
The group met for a week-long training on racial equity, hoping to break down racial barriers, which in some cases may have gone up unintentionally. Like when the City Council several years ago approved an ordinance requiring residents to pay half the cost of sidewalk repairs, not realizing East Salinas residents may have a harder time affording that. Or why East Salinas events typically have a larger police presence than events in downtown or South Salinas.
The same thing with, I think, alcohol at the events as well. There's definitely a difference. We're not really allowed to have community events with alcohol on the east side, but they are prevalent on this side of the town.
The group will now work on dismantling outdated policies or help craft new ones with city leaders.
And it's not going to happen overnight, but how do we collectively really change the way things have been operating so that we don't create any more hurt, whether intentionally or unintentionally.
The equity training was fueled in large part by 4 deadly officer-involved shootings this year involving Hispanic males. Police said they didn't want to be the focus, but rather part of the solution.
We need to hear those diverse points of view out in the community. It's very beneficial to us so that we can examine our own systems and see if there's anything that we can change.
Now, while the training may be over, this is still a very active process. That group will meet regularly in the coming months, all in an effort to change the policies and procedures here at City Hall. Aaron, Dan.
Felix, thank you. The training and subsequent meetings are funded in part by a grant from the California Endowment.